Drie leden van de IFFB TV-crew zijn naar Londen gegaan om daar Alex Taylor, de regisseur van de korte film Release the Flying Monkeys, te bezoeken. De film gaat over twee Albanese meisjes die naar het hippe Oost-Londen komen om de mensen voor te bereiden op de komst van Jezus.
We're from Albania. We set off on a hot summer's afternoon and rode our bikes all the way to England through the mountains and the tunnels with the news that Jesus is coming back.
As if it were your own back pocket. Sing with me, make this a duet, la da.
I think film is special because it's a chance for us to express ourselves in the way that our minds experience life. We experience life in images and in sound, and film is the perfect combination of those things. Music is more about an expression of feelings, but film is like a reordering of life in front of us.
Look, this here, this is definitely Jesus. Look at that.
That's a stain on my floor.
That's Jesus.
I just burnt this the other day.
Or that, check this out. I mean, this is definitely Jesus.
I think our memories are so important, and our consciousness is shaped by the images and sounds that in our mind make up our experience of the world. So when you make a film, you can do really powerful things with exploring new ways of exploring life.
Once my dad took me ice fish.
I love East London because it used to be really poor, so it's got a down, gritty quality to it, but it's been taken over by a new generation of young people who have just had an explosion of creativity, and some of it's pretty pretentious and ridiculous, but some of it's really interesting, and all of it is fascinating.
It was so embarrassing, but I'm alive, so you can fall in love with me.
I get inspiration from people and the weird things that they do. I just find it fascinating, the multitude of different ways that people have to experience and explain the world, and I get really inspired by, I just look a lot at the internet and a lot at videos and ideas from the internet that people from other sides of the world have come up with, and that it sparks in me a realisation about the way I look at life, and then I start looking at my life differently like this.
This is my Looking Good for Jesus Fix-It kit, something I collected on my travels. It says to redeem your reputation and more.
You know that Jesus was abducted?
Really?
Yeah, he was abducted by aliens from that cave.
Wow.
And that's why he disappeared.
There's a big relationship between, I think, what everybody does in the present to what happened in the past when you're young, because I think you're formed at an early age. And for me, I suppose I was a bit of an outsider, so now I want to make films about outsiders and people with a different way of looking at the world, and I want to celebrate the difference, because when you're young and maybe you're a bit different, they don't like it so much. So even down to silly things like my middle name is Armenian, it's Zaven, so I got a lot of stick for that when I was young, and so now I want to celebrate all things from different parts of the world and celebrate difference, yeah.